Patriot Prime Reviews is a channel for adult collectors and may not be suitable for children under 13 years of age. Viewer discretion is advised.
This video is sponsored by Toyhax.com. They're your one-stop shop for reproduction decals for your vintage G1 Transformers and upgrade decals for your modern bots. Weaponry for your figures from the Toyhax Armory, and great-looking backdrops for your display from Toy Stages. And when you visit Toyhax.com, make sure and use my monthly promo code to save 15% off your order. So yes, 15% off when you use my promo code right here. So check out Toyhax.com and make your collection stand out from the rest. And tell them Patriot Prime sent you. Now, on to the video. The featured Transformer in this video is the brand new Transformers Legacy United Infernac Universe Magneous. So when I first saw this figure, I was like, what is Infernac? So I Googled it. I knew it sounded familiar, and Infernac is the name of the realm that the leader of the Inhumanoids, Magmar, hails from. And if you're not familiar with the Inhumanoids, man, you are missing out. The entire 5-part movie is on YouTube, but Inhumanoids was a toy line from Hasbro in 1986 that had these scientists in these armored suits fighting these giant kaiju-style monsters, and it was awesome. It was a very adult-themed show compared to some of Hasbro's other offerings because, man, you had people turning into zombies and all this other cool stuff. I mean, it was great. So get on YouTube, look up Inhumanoids, and thank me later. So anyway, back to the figure right here. The Transformers United packaging looks pretty much the same as what we've seen with all the Legacy line. You got Transformers along the side, Transformers Legacy United right there, not Infernac, Magneous right there behind the open window where you can reach in and mess with him. I thought we were getting plastic windows back. Guess not. You got I keep calling him Infernac. Magneous right here in his rock vehicle mode, which is pretty slick. This side of the box features up-close shots of Magneous here with his face and him coming in for the attack. On the back of the packaging, we've got Magneous in robot mode, vehicle mode, and him in pieces. He is what's called an Armorizer. He's kind of like the Junkions and Fossilizers. He can break apart and become armor for other figures. This side of the box is the new United artwork, and you got Transformers 40th anniversary. And something I noticed on this packaging compared to other Legacy, there's no QR code, so I can't find out anything about this awesome looking rock dude. So I really think it's cool. Everybody was saying he's an homage to the Rock Lords, which were dudes that turned into rocks. This is a figure that turns into a vehicle, so maybe he's more Inhumanoid. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get this figure opened up and check him out. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and welcome to Patriot Prime Reviews. Rock on. Now, once you get Magneous all opened up and out of the packaging, you'll see he does come with a sheet of instructions that, as usual, is very well illustrated and easy to follow. He also comes with this pickaxe weapon and the roof of the vehicle, which doubles as a shield. And what's really cool is those weapons come wrapped in a Autobot tissue paper. So I thought that was pretty neat. Then, of course, we've got Magneous himself. In his robot mode, or rather humanoid mode, Magneous is a pretty cool looking figure. I love the sculpted detail on this guy. He looks so cool and so very, very rocky. Great face sculpt. I really dig the asymmetrical look to it. All the jagged edges. He does have yellow eyes right there that look awesome and actually catch the light really, really well. The tires are folded into his chest for his rock-hard pecs. And let's see, he's got a little waist. Not a lot of paint applications, though. He's all gray and black. Like I say, got the yellow eyes. Black there for the knees. And really, that's it. Kind of a lighter gray right there. I mean, he's a really cool looking figure. Now let's get into articulation. The head, it can look up and down slightly due to transformation. Can do a complete 360, but my God, that is one tight neck joint. I don't think it's on a ball joint. It's just on a swivel that goes left and right, or goes all the way around. But man, is it tight. The arms can go out, they can go in, they can do a complete 360 as well. There is an elbow bend and a wrist rotation, and the wrists can also go in, but that's due to transformation. There is a waist rotation, which is also nice and tight. Legs go forward, they go back. There is a nice deep knee bend rotation right there. The feet can go up and down, and there's a ankle tilt as well. I mean, this guy's got lots of great articulation for a rock. Now let's bring in his weapons. First off, we have this pickaxe that looks really, really cool. It looks like it's made out of rock as well. That can fit into his hand just like so. And then we have the roof of the vehicle mode, which can double as a shield. Now, putting this in his hand as a shield, in my opinion, it looks kind of lame. It looks like he's holding on to the roof of a vehicle, and unfortunately the peg, as you saw it popped right off, the peg is not very long, so it doesn't really peg into his hand really, really well. But there's one look you can go for. There you have him all armed up and ready for battle. Or how I like to have him posed is take this section and you can peg it right into his back right here and kind of fill up some of that empty space. So do that, and I think that looks really good. Now, something else really neat with this figure is if you look at the back of his legs, see he's got these really big gaps. He's got these pieces on his forearms right here that you can actually pull these off, and see the little peg right there, the little slot? That's going to line up to a slot right here, right there, if you can see it. Line this up. Always hard to do on camera. And you can make fillers for the back of his legs using these pieces. So I think that's really neat. You know, it's kind of your own 3D filler pieces for those of you that can't stand gaps in the legs or those nice hollow bits. And really, it doesn't affect the look of the rock mode, robot mode, creature mode. I'm not sure what he is. So there is, he is a little top heavy. So there you have Magneous. Let me get his feet. I wish he had heel spurs. That's a one fault I see with this guy. You have to angle him just right to get him to stand. Come on. So there you go. Magneous in robot mode. I am confused with what to call this guy. Now let's get him transformed. And the first thing we're going to do is let's take these parts, and you want to put these back on the forearms. Make sure and line up the ones on the right forearms or on the correct forearm. So, you know, you take the left one off, it goes on the left leg, so on and so forth. So we've got those reattached. I'm going to go ahead and take off this section because when I transform this guy, I'm always popping that off. And we'll remove the pickaxe. Now let's get him transformed. So the first thing we're going to do is rotate the hands so the thumb is facing up. So he's kind of like doing this right here, like, come on. So have that look going on. And then right here at the shoulders, you want to pull these out, which is going to release the chest and pull the arm off. We'll get that later on. Release the chest. You want to bring the chest up. It's kind of hard to do because these don't go all the way out. There you go. So this is going to pop up, and then you just kind of form it into a section like that, which is going to be a piece like this, which is going to be the front of the robot vehicle. You're going to fold the pecs out, and they're going to clip in right here, just like so. It's kind of a tight click, but there you go. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to rotate these arms in, like so. Bring the fists in first, my fault. Bring the fists in. Now, you're going to rotate the arms in, and then you're going to line up just like so. So see, with the fist facing up, it kind of forms into the rock section of the car right there. Bring the fist up, rotate in, and bring that in just like that. Take the head, rotate the head around, snaps into place. Take the feet, fold the feet up, and then there are a lot of tabs right here on the legs. You got tabs up here on the feet, tabs right here on the inner leg. Get those all tabbed in together. There's actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tabs. You gotta get all lined up just right. There we go. So those are all tabbed in, and then just flip the legs up and over into the vehicle just like so. Take the roof section, peg that in, get everything lined up, and there we have Magneous in his vehicle mode, his rocky car. Now you can take the pickaxe weapon. You've got these little pegs right here. They're going to match up to these slots. Put the handle backwards, and there you go, Magneous in vehicle mode. And this is weird. It's just as weird as the robot. We've got a rock car. So yeah, if that vehicle's rocking, I keep forgetting kids watch this. If that vehicle's rocking, he's a rolling. So yeah, rolls pretty good. The details on this thing, just like robot mode, is fantastic with great sculpted details all the way around. I mean, he looks like a rock car. He's got the grill right there on the front. The windows have a silver outline with kind of a mesh protective grating over the windows. I mean, I guess so rocks don't fly into them. But yeah, it's weird. It's really, really neat. And let's see, bring in Beachcomber here for some size comparison. So it's your basic deluxe size vehicle. So yeah, I mean, it's something else. It is so weird. Now you can take the pickaxe off the front of the back of the vehicle, place it on the front like so, or since this guy is kind of the new Junkion, you can take the back section off here, which were the robot feet, pop these apart, and you've got these pegs right here that you're going to line up just like so. Do this with both sides. This is actually in the instructions. So you have this rock vehicle with this massive battering ram on the front, or a snowplow, or whatever you want it to be. Plus it makes Magneous look like a pickup truck now. So yeah, it's weird. It's different. It's Legacy United Magneous. Now, Magneous here is what's called an Armorizer. He is a figure that can break apart to form armor pieces for other bots. As you can see, his rear wheels pop off, the arms pop off, the little panels that I showed earlier for the leg fillers pop off. You've got the roof and you've got the hammer. So let's get him combined to another figure to check out what exactly it is that he does. So I happen to have Shattered Glass Sideswipe lying around, and I connected some of Magneous to him. He's carrying the big hammer. He's got the shoulder pieces on his shoulders. He's got some rock pieces on his legs. So yeah, he's got the shield right there. So there you go. There is one option for you. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of these Armorizers, but they're definitely better than the Fossilizers we had back in Kingdom. And now for some quick size comparisons, here is Transformers Legacy United Magneous with Rock Lord's Boulder, Legacy Shattered Glass Sideswipe, and Legacy Axle Grease. Transformers Legacy United Magneous is a weird Transformers figure. I mean, he's a rock guy that turns into a rock car. He's just weird and he is glorious. I like him a lot better than I thought I would. I just bought this guy out of curiosity and I'm so glad he did. He's got a great humanoid mode. He's got a very unique vehicle mode. His Armorizer gimmick is okay. I did prefer the Junkions to this guy, but he is a far cry above the Fossilizers. So, if you happen to see a Legacy United Magneous on the shelf, pick him up. You may find this figure as interesting as I do. Now guys, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to click that bell icon to get notified when I upload new videos. Also, if you're in any position to help out the channel, I do have a super thanks button, and I also offer channel memberships. And I have to give a huge shout out and thank you to all my current channel members, because it's your support that helps keep this channel going. Once again guys, this is Patriot Prime, signing out. Hooah!